This is a first look at a hobo stove from Bushcraft Essentials. They're a company from Germany and this is their titanium version, coming in at about 142 grams. It's a snap together arrangement and it fits together like this. The advantage of a snap together model is that there are less moving parts. Well, there are no moving parts, but the disadvantage is, as you can see, it is slightly more fiddly to put together and it does take longer. But once it's together, thanks to the locking mechanism of this hobo stove, it really is very difficult to get it to come apart unless you want it to. And being new, it is a little bit stiffer than you would normally expect. But once it's constructed, it looks like that. So I'm going to fire it up now. I'm going to boil up a cup of water using my Vargo titanium mug, and afterwards I'll give some reflections on how the stove performs. So I'm using a recycled bicycle inner tube for my fire starter, and we'll see how that gets on. Wow, impressively we're up to a rolling boil in around 6 minutes. And considering the damp conditions, that is good. So it is efficient. Perhaps there is something in the way the wood is inserted at that particular angle. Let's take it off the boil and enjoy a good cuppa. So despite the fact it took a while to get going because of the damp conditions and my reservations about the angle in which the wood goes through the door, that is actually a very efficient stove, bringing that cup of water that I've just boiled to a rolling boil in around 6 minutes. The initial struggle to get this stove going because of the wet weather we've had today, the stove performed well and it brought the water for my cup of tea to the boil in around 6 minutes, which for one of these stoves is really good. It's a snap together construction, which does mean it's fiddlier to put together, as you probably saw in the video, and it takes a little longer. But the good thing is there are no moving parts and it did bring the water to the boil rapidly, and it is a good cup of tea. The only fault that I can find in the stove is the height of the door here. I feel that the space here between the base of the stove, where the fire grill is, and the entrance is just a little bit too high, and the wood goes in at a slightly odd angle, which means it's difficult to feed in and also difficult to keep it in position. But other than that, it performed really well, and I think it's a good stove. At under 150 grams, you're not going to notice that in your pack. It folds down flat and it slips easily into a pocket. As stoves go, for wood burning stoves, the hobo stove from Bushcraft Essentials, I think, is a good stove and I recommend it.